Wow.
I said 3, 2, 1. All right, let me zoom this out a little bit. Cool. All right, everybody's good? Cool. Everybody's got what they need? Awesome. Cool, thank y'all for coming, first of all. So the holiday season has arrived, and holy crap, that was fast. When you think of the holidays, what comes to mind? Throw something out there. Presents? Hey, smart. Food. Anything else? Dysfunction. Yeah. Agreed.
Stress.
Hopefully, spending time with family and friends made the top 3 list, but undoubtedly, some of you thought about the hustle and bustle, the stress, the late nights, the food, but more specifically, the treats, maybe the alcohol and the desserts. I know that's what was at the top of my mind, unfortunately. After working on our health and wellness goals for weeks or even a few months, the holiday season seems to be a time where we all get derailed. But what if we told you that this year you could stay on track and still enjoy everything the season has to offer? It's almost too good to be true, right? If you all don't know us already, this is Caroline. I'm Josh. I'm not going to even go over all that. We were anticipating some people that are not gym members coming here. You all know us, so no introduction there.
Nice to meet you all.
And we're going to be sharing 5 tips for navigating a healthy holiday, as well as give you some more information on our new nutrition program partnered with the registered dietitians at Healthy Steps Nutrition. All right.
As HSN nutrition coaches, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition should be not complicated. We want you to feel confident with a realistic and sustainable plan, even through the holidays, which is why we focus on a habit-based approach. Our nutrition program is backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 35,000 people all around the world take control of their health. Here are some of their incredible success stories. Each of these success stories has something in common. They all built habits that left them confident in any situation to help them lose weight and keep it off, as well as reach many other goals they may have had.
We'll have our own success stories here soon.
Success.
We have one. We'll get there.
All right. If you have ever felt derailed or experienced weight gain during the holiday season, know that you're not alone. A scientific review article found that various studies define the holiday season as starting around Thanksgiving and ending the second week of January. In this review, they found in studies of adults, a significant weight gain of just over 2 pounds was consistently observed during this period. Further, individuals with obesity who attempted to lose weight also saw an increase in their weight of about 1 to 2 pounds there. Next slide there. So if most people, whether they're aiming to lose weight or not, are gaining weight, you may be wondering how you can enjoy the holidays and still stay on track to achieve your goals. So we're going to dive into the 5 tips for navigating this holiday season now.
All right, tip number 1 is remember your why.
Don't hit
Okay.
space bar. Rookie!
Obviously, I don't present often. So, behind every goal, there is an emotion of how we want to feel when we achieve that goal. For instance, when we work with nutrition clients looking to lose weight, there is a reason why they want to lose weight. Typically, they tell us they want to feel more confident in their skin and have more energy.
Yeah, it's a tough
Josh is
thing.
moving. So why is your why important enough to be tip number 1? One study explored the interconnections between goal setting and individual personality factors. For 10 weeks, 41 participants received goal plans that they either set by supervisors or chosen by the participants themselves. And the results revealed that participants with a greater understanding of the why and why the goal was necessary for them had more chances of being successful with the target plan. I suck at this.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a moment with your workbook to write down your why. So before we get into it, here's an example. The goal is I want to lose 10 pounds. Why? So I can fit into those old clothes in the back of my closet. Why are those clothes so important? I see pictures of myself wearing them, and I think they look really good. Why is wearing those clothes and looking good important? If I lose 10 pounds and fit back into those clothes, I will feel more comfortable and confident in my own skin. So we kind of dug down and got to the real why there. The goal is to continuously check in about why that is so important. This will lead us to truly understanding that strong emotional connection. For some, it may only take 3 lines, and for some of you, it may take more. To get started, let's take the next minute to fill out those lines. It's going to be for time here. 3, 2, 1, go. On my watch. Yeah. I saw Trip kind of scribbling. I bet he needs another pen. If you're watching the recording, you can skip ahead a minute here. All these lovely people that showed up in person get the full experience of a worksheet. Hopefully you're having flashbacks to high school. Probably helps if I shut up. And yeah, as you're done, you can just kind of look done, and we'll move on from there. I'm not going to hold you exactly to 60 seconds. Digging deep. All right, we're a minute deep. Start scaling if you need to. JK, take your time. Cool, I like it. Come on,
Digging deep.
Yeah, good. Awesome. I don't want to break the thought process.
Concentration.
Yeah, really good. All right. Looking like we're most of the way done here. D is writing and looking straight ahead. He was just like, that was awesome.
He's staring into your soul.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and keep rolling then. But if you're still thinking and writing, keep on. So once you uncover and understand your why, think about writing that down somewhere, or having a symbol in a place that you'll see it every day as a reminder to keep you motivated. Maybe you write it on a paper that goes on the fridge or on your mirror. Maybe it's that goal outfit that you'll be wearing in no time, just hanging on your door. Next slide. Tip number 2, stay consistent. The magic pill for long-term success is consistency. Consistent actions lead to lasting results. Even during a season of traveling, treats, and gatherings, it's important to stay consistent with your routine. Take a moment to reflect upon these questions. Do you have a daily routine? How many days a week do you stay active? I know a lot of you guys stay pretty dang active. Do you have a morning and evening routine?
Here are some pro tips when it comes to staying consistent during the holiday season. First, block out time on your calendar to stay active. Taking a look at your busy holiday schedule, can you find 2 to 3 days each week you can block out time to move your body? This can be any movement. Most of you are gym addicts and do a great job of getting in at least 3 or more times a week. We have to block out time for movement, whether it's 20 minutes or a 20-minute walk, a quick workout, or a bike ride with family and friends.
Next, block out time on your calendar to pick out what meals you'll eat for the week and shop for those exact ingredients. Make a list and make it happen. Not only will you find yourself staying on track if you plan out your meals during the holiday weeks, but this will allow you to stay consistent with your eating even on days like Thanksgiving.
Lastly, stay consistent with your sleep. The holiday season often brings late nights. When we aren't getting enough sleep, this may lead to decreased ability to properly and efficiently digest the foods and beverages we consume, which may leave us feeling inflamed or bloated.
You don't want to have an inflamed Christmas morning, right? That's such a dramatic word.
Hate being inflamed.
Ooh, yeah. Merry Christmas. I'm inflamed.
One of the best things you can do for your body is being mindful about getting at least 6 hours of sleep every night. Be vigilant about getting your sleep.
Tip number 3, plan ahead. A goal without a plan is just a wish. That's one of my favorite quotes there. In a busy season, it's easy to let your health and fitness slip to the back burner. By having a plan, you're able to set yourself up for success. Like we touched on earlier, plan out your meals and snacks for the week. If you're traveling, what great lean and shelf-stable proteins can you bring to stay on track? Some examples include lean jerky, like a turkey jerky, or RX bars. If you've never had an RX bar, they take a little getting used to, but they're very, very clean. Yeah. Tiny bites at a time. If you've ever had one, it's the consistency of shoe rubber, but they really are like really good for you. Yeah, I know I'm selling it, but like
The flavor's good. They're just
the flavor's
a
good.
bit dense.
You got to be ready to chew.
A bit sticky. I hope you have strong molars.
Yeah, you might pull out a tooth. Don't give them to your kids. Be sure to schedule time to go grocery shopping if possible, so you know you'll have great options to help you stay on track.
When we talk about staying consistent with eating, even on days like Thanksgiving, what do we mean by this? One of the biggest mistakes we see people make is changing their routine to save up for that Thanksgiving meal, aka skipping breakfast, lunch, and snacks to wait for the feast. When you skip meals, you are actually increasing your chances of falling off track. As we starve our bodies, we will enter dinner time feeling overly hungry. This may lead to faster eating and definitely over consuming. Instead, plan out a balanced breakfast and lunch that focuses on lean protein and veggies. Add a bunch of vegetables to your omelet in the morning. Buy a steam pack of veggies to go with your.
That just blew Dee's mind. Vegetables in the omelet. Okay. Awesome. All right, at least someone got something out of this.
Buy a steam pack of veggies to go with a protein of your choice. The choices are endless, and you can make it quick and easy if you have a plan. If you stay consistent with your eating routine, it will be easier to stay mindful and stay on track. Remember, meals like Thanksgiving are just like any other dinner time. It's okay to treat yourself and enjoy some holiday favorites. Just enjoy it and move on.
Yeah, believe it or not, you can start your Thanksgiving day with a clean breakfast. Maybe you're not going to some family member's house for lunch. Maybe you have a cleaner lunch, and then go hard at dinner. It's not the end of the world. But you're not going to go as hard if you have something already on your stomach. Whereas if you're just sitting there saving up, like, all right, I'm going to kill it tonight. You're really going to kill it tonight. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, it's not one to go. Cool. Step 4, remember the plate method. The plate method. This is one of our favorites. No matter where you are or what you're making for dinner, keeping the plate method in mind makes it easy to stay on track. The plate method is filling half of your plate with non-starchy veggies, 1/4 lean protein, and 1/4 starchy carbs with a little bit of healthy fats on the sides. And you should have that graphic on your sheet there. If you remembered tips 2 and 3, you should be going into any special holiday meal fueled and mindful. When you step up to the table or counter to grab your food, or maybe you're ordering out at a restaurant, aim to recreate this picture.
Here are some pro tips. Eat your non-starchy veggies first. Next, eat your protein, and save the starch until the end. Remember to slow down. Our brain is 15 minutes behind our belly. And if you still feel hungry after you're done, go back and get some more veggies.
Veggies are like free. They're literally free. Just tear them up. Jeanette's like, yeah. And really do like write down that our brain is 15 minutes behind our belly. That's a big thing. A lot of people would just keep going and going and going. Slow down. I'm saying that to myself out loud right now. I have that issue myself.
And our last tip is staying mindful. We know that highly restrictive diets or mindsets are not sustainable. This often leads to the yo-yo dieting that we often hear about. Why does this happen? If you have kids or remember being one, do you remember when you were told you can't do something or have something? Do you remember hyper-focusing on that? It's the same thing. We tell ourselves we can't have something like pie, cookies, or that blanket statement of having 0 sugar. We will start to think more about the cravings until we finally succumb, which often looks like over-consuming.
Hit that next slide. Do you want a treat? Great. Have it and then move on. This is a season of sweets and treats. Instead of feeling deprived that you can't have something, then overeating it later, have a little bit, then move on. It's okay to enjoy a treat. And also, a lot of times, feelings are involved of people around you. Have a little bit. You don't need to have like a full dang plate of it. They just want to see you try it and go, that was really good. I think we all have grandmas that are like, you're going to eat this. So
At this point, you hopefully feel a little more confident about navigating the holidays. With all of the misinformation out there, we know this can feel overwhelming. To start building your foundation, here are the HSN principles that have helped so many people take control of their health, one habit at a time. Number 1, add more whole foods into your diet. Start choosing whole food options and less processed food packed with sodium, fat, and sugar. A simple way to start this is by reshaping your plate with the plate method that we already talked about. Again, that 1/2 non-starchy veggies, 1/4 lean protein, 1/4 starchy carbs, and mindful healthy fats. Remember to recreate this during those holiday meal times.
Number 2, focus on balance. When we say balance, we mean, does every meal and snack that you consume throughout the day contain a carb, protein, and fat? Pairing each meal and snack with all 3 of these macronutrients will keep you fuller for longer.
And number 3, limit the added sugar. The American Health Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons for women and 9 teaspoons for men a day. The average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar per year. That's 46 teaspoons a day. Let that sink in. 46 teaspoons. It's not surprising. Sugar is super addicting and feels hidden in almost every food product you find in a package. Now we'd like to take some time to answer some of our frequently asked questions.
First one here, what should I eat around my workout? Fueling around your workouts to gain muscle, lose fat, increase energy, or really any health and fitness goal is important. Aim to have healthy carbs and protein before and after your workout. If you don't put gas in your car, you wouldn't expect it to get anywhere, would you? Then don't run your body on E. An example of a pre-workout meal may be a banana with a little bit of natural peanut butter or an orange and a handful of pistachios. Post-workout, you can simply make a protein shake, add a little bit of frozen fruit and veggies to make it even better.
So when you do a pre-workout snack, how soon should you eat that before your workout?
That's going to depend on the person, and that's something you'd want to experiment with. It's one of those questions where I'm giving you like a really gray area answer. I would start out eating it way earlier than you think, because you're more likely to like an hour before,
Yeah,
potentially.
so like start with an hour. Maybe some people can go a little closer to 30 minutes before.
Some people can literally
Some
do
people-
it as they're walking.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I personally would vomit everywhere. So like, I mean, if it's something kind of light, like if you're just having, the banana and a little bit of peanut butter, like half a banana and a teaspoon of peanut butter, it's still something, and it's not going to be something that you need to digest for like 2 hours. If you're to eat a whole meal, you're going to want about like 2 to 2.5 hours, I would say, before doing CrossFit, at least. Other things you might be all right. Like, go for a nice little light bike ride, tear it up, you'll be okay. But if you're coming in here, we don't want to see it on the rubber mats.
We don't want to clean it up.
And the protein after.
After that, they call it the anabolic window. I would say is like 45 minutes to an hour after within that time. And again, all that matters is that you get it in the day. Don't freak out if you like, oh my God, I forgot my protein shake after my 6 a.m. class. If you have it at 3 o'clock, protein's still gonna help you rebuild and recover. Cool.
All right. What if I don't like vegetables? We have heard this many times, and maybe you feel this way. Got some head
head nod,
shaking.
yeah.
Nodding. But I want to challenge you and ask, what if you just haven't found the way you like them? Roasting your vegetables for a nice crunch rather than mushy vegetables. Adding good seasoning for a flavor you can be excited for. And even finding ways to sneak them into recipes and even smoothies is an easy way to get more veggies in your day. So don't give up.
I tried putting riced cauliflower in a protein shake yesterday. It sounds disgusting, right?
Yeah.
It's frozen riced cauliflower. They had recommended it as like a way to sneak it in without tasting. Didn't taste it at all. Literally did not taste it in the slightest bit. So there's ways to sneak vegetables in there. Yeah, it was like a protein shake with cauliflower in it, kind of weird.
I
Like,
got home and told me that. I was like, ugh.
yeah, and you can taste like a little tiny edge of bitterness from the cauliflower at the end, but it didn't taste like I was just eating steamed cauliflower with nothing on it. It tasted like I was having a mocha cold brew shake. It was good.
A frappuccino.
Frappuccino, cauliflower chino.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. Where should I start? That's a great question. We want you to start with one thing at a time. Maybe it's something that you already have in mind, or maybe it's one of the things we discussed today. But the best and fastest way to reach your goals is to work one-on-one with a nutrition coach to build an individualized plan just for you. Cool. Boom. Here's the deal. There's never going to be a perfect time to get started. There's always something that will be in the way. The time will never be just right. You have to make a commitment to yourself and leave excuses behind. It's simple, not easy, but we're always here to help you. If you're thinking this all sounds great, but I don't even know where to start, or I really just need someone to help me create a plan that's realistic for me and someone to help keep me accountable, we would love to help you. That's exactly what we offer. We are super excited to announce the launch of our nutrition coaching and accountability business, All Aboard Nutrition. Woohoo! Yay! This is where the confetti was supposed to come out. We didn't, Yeah, the pyro guy bailed on us this morning. It was gonna be flames, and like we were gonna come out from under the floor, and smoke was gonna just.
We were going to jump out of these boxes.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. All right, so our nutrition program is backed by the registered dietitians at Healthy Steps Nutrition, who have helped over 30,000 people all around the world take control of their health. Here's one quick success story of our own. Dad was nice enough to let me use him as a guinea pig, and he has seen some great results in only 4 weeks. His biggest takeaway was having the support and accountability of a coach. Believe it or not, as his son, I somehow have pulled it off. It was difficult. And using the resources provided in the app to his advantage. He needed the resources more than me because, of course, I can't be an expert on anything. I'm his son. He's got to be smarter than me. So it did help having all the resources in the app there for him to use, backing up what I was saying. He is down 1.4% body fat, down 3 pounds, and down 3.5 inches on his body measurements. I'm not going to lie, he really did work his ass off. It's not something that just fell into his lap. He really did work hard to hit the goals that we were throwing at him. We chose to use this program because of its holistic nature and habit-based approach, meaning we work only on one thing at a time. We know that your likelihood of success is much greater if we focus on creating one healthy habit at a time. For Dad, it was the plate method that we have been showing you, and it worked. I've been through the program as a client for the past 6 weeks, and my coach helped me to develop a healthy water intake, hence the reason you see me hauling this around all the time, decrease my alcohol intake, hence the reason I'm doing a presentation on a Saturday morning, and decrease my stress level. I am extremely hard-headed, and she still pulled it off and held me accountable. The difference is having a coach, just like with CrossFit. All in all, we are busy human beings. Keeping things simple leads to success in the long run.
So here at Old 97 CrossFit / All Board Nutrition, we use a habit-based approach to create an individualized plan just for you. We work together utilizing our many tools and resources to build your nutrition foundation to create a sustainable path. Along with our tools and resources, we know how important support and accountability is when it comes to our long-term goals, which is why we will be there to help guide you and tweak the plan every step of the way. You'll have your own nutrition coach who helps you to stay accountable. Additionally, the HSN app will be your one-stop shop for tracking your habits, finding healthy recipes, and using the food guide to help with making healthy decisions. And you'll have daily videos that provide education on everything from sleep to lifestyle to recipes. As we develop your plan, we can also refer to over 50 other resources provided by HSN to help you succeed, such as a productivity planner sheet, a guide to portion sizes, or even a guide to choosing cleaner alcoholic beverages if that's something important to you.
And we can show you guys the app. Anyone that wants to see what the app actually looks like after the presentation, just let me know. We can pull it up on our phones and show you what it looks like to be a client. It's kind of a bitch to get it up there on the screen and everything. So we'll show you one-on-one if you want to see it.
Or Jeanette can show you.
Yeah, Jeanette can show you. Mark can show you. Oh, I didn't even think of AirPlay. Yeah, look, I'm old school here. Yeah, I'll AirPlay it at the end. That's a great idea. Cool. All right. So once you sign up, we will schedule an initial consult where we give you your client handbook and take a deep dive into your why, what your daily routine looks like, and so much more. It takes every bit of an hour. We've had a few of them go over to like an hour and 15. From there, we establish your first habit to work on. A month later, we'll reassess and take measurements again. This is where we can make adjustments to your habit or add or replace a current habit. Throughout the month leading up to the follow-up appointment, we will be checking in with you weekly via the app to help you stay on task and answer any questions you may have. Again, your coach is there for you, and it just keeps moving like that throughout the months that you're in. For your personalized nutrition coaching experience, we are asking for an initial 3-month commitment of $85 per month. We ask for the commitment simply because we know that creating a healthy habit is not something that happens overnight, and we need you to be fully invested in your success. We are supremely confident that we have something truly awesome to offer with our new nutrition program.
If you're ready to sign up, we are opening up a total of 10 slots per coach, which some are already taken. If you are ready to get the ball rolling, simply let us know after we finish this up, and we will schedule your initial consult right on the spot. If you're not quite ready yet, that's okay. We know it can seem daunting, but please let us know. We're happy to help whenever you are ready to invest in reaching your goals. We know that nutrition is the base of the pyramid when it comes to health and fitness. We greatly appreciate the opportunity to serve you.
We'd now like to open the floor up for any questions or concerns you may have. Fire away. Even if it's like a off-the-wall nutrition question, we'll go for the next, let's call it next 5 to 10 minutes. Throw it at us. Anybody got anything?
Wow. Not necessarily food, but like binges, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Does that address?
It would be something if it's something you bring up in the consultation and we find that that's like the low hanging fruit for you, absolutely, that could be something we'd work on 100%. And that's something the presentation didn't fully cover too. A lot of the habits that we can assign have literally nothing to do with what you're putting in your mouth. A lot of times it's a mindset kind of thing, and it might be, for example, if you're binge eating, it's, hey, check off the habit every day that when you were eating, you got your bite in your mouth and put your fork down between each bite, just to kind of pace yourself. So that would be a way to kind of prevent something like that. Or like eating your one plate and then setting a 15-minute timer before you decide to add anything to it. So there's ways we could make that something that, you feel you would have success with. Any other questions?
Is it bad to eat those protein bars?
So depends
yeah.
on which protein bar.
Yeah, depends on the kind.
It's like that 30-gram protein bar.
The Met RX ones.
Yeah.
So this is going to be something where it's like,
Yeah.
would
A
would
lot.
I rather you have something else? Yes. If that's going to be the only way you're getting protein in at first, screw it. I'd rather you. Exactly. Well, we can find ways to work around it a little bit. I mean, I don't want to send you to Bojangles and tell you to get fried chicken and then peel all of the crust off.
Yummy.
Then we're really throwing you into a willpower situation right there. Because personally, I'm tearing it up. I'm going in if I'm going to Bojangles, I'm going to Bojangles. But it's one of those things where if that's like your only option, you're way behind for the day, I'm not going to complain, but I would prefer it be some kind of actual lean meat, or at least like if you're vegetarian or something, beans or something like that, something real, that either came from the ground, a tree, or had a heartbeat at one time. That's kind of the way I like to think about it. Any other questions?
What does a typical week look like?
For us,
If you're on the program.
For the program.
depends on the person. Entirely depends on the person. Yeah, this is fucking
I'll tell you-
gray area
yeah.
answers.
Typically, as far as like going through the program, Monday we would kind of have like a little check-in to remind you of your goals. So, hey, okay.
And that
Jeanette's
day might
goal-
be different for different coaches,
Yeah.
just letting you know.
So Jeanette is focusing, if you don't mind me sharing. Okay, she's focusing on adding in a more balanced snack during the day, so that she isn't just unmindfully grabbing, chips and all kinds of stuff as she's, doing stuff around the house and in the evening when she gets to relax. So we would check in on Monday, beginning of the week, say, hey Jeanette, hope you're ready for another great week. Hope you've been to the grocery store. Have you made any plans this week as far as what your healthy snack is going to be? And then she'll reply and be like, yeah, I decided to make this recipe, or I cut up a bunch of vegetables to eat with hummus throughout the week. Then, throughout the week, you are always welcome to message us whenever. We're here for support if you have any questions, concerns. It's not the type of support where you're standing in line at Starbucks and you're like, oh my God, what should I order?
Yeah.
Help, I'm next in line.
Giving us a call.
Yeah.
We have set times. Yeah. If you want to ask us and then we reply within 12 to 24 hours, yeah, cool.
Maybe
Totally
you're
cool.
planning to go to Starbucks tomorrow.
Yeah. If you're planning to go after this, you need help with your order, let us know. We can pull out your phone. We can do the whole pre-order. We'll show you what to do. Take out one of the 4,000 pumps of liquid cane syrup in your drink there.
Yeah.
That helps. That
But
helps.
we are there to, answer any questions within a reasonable time frame. And then there's going to be like a check-in at the end of the week to say, hey, like, how did things go?
What went well?
Yeah, what went
We
well?
call it bright spots, like looking
Any
at your bright spots.
roadblocks that you ran into? So stuff like that.
Yeah, and again, it just depends entirely on what that person's habit is, depending on how their week will look there.
After the original initial consultation, there'll be monthly follow-ups as well. So that will be in person we take body statistics, all that kind of stuff.
And when we show you the app, we can show you what it looks like, what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, and it's super quick. It's super quick.
Is that macro tracking?
Not at first.
It can be
It can be if that's what you're interested in. But
something we could use as a tool. Heck yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm kind of interested as my activity level starts to pick back up, like
Mhm.
needs are going to change.
Yes.
So,
100%.
so it will flow with that shift.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like
Maybe
it
like
is-
we pick up your carbs and protein a little bit more than regular, or like if you're just not tracking right now, totally cool. And when you're getting in more to like your competitive running season, it's like, hey, let's track 5 days out of the week, and we go higher carb, higher protein. Any other questions?
No, I'm sorry.
She's I'm just stretching. So I just did all those thrusters. I'm just trying to keep my arms moving. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we'll show you the app here. First, you guys see the nice little happy holidays thing here. So we hope you took a lot from this nutrition talk today, because so many struggle to stay on track and motivated this time of year. With these 5 tips, hopefully you can feel confident this holiday season. Again, thank you for joining us. And if you're looking for additional help to reach those short and long-term goals, be sure to schedule a free intro today or immediately get started with your initial consultation. Happy holidays, and feel free to come up and talk to us if you have any questions or concerns. We'll be hanging out for a little bit. I'll definitely be here longer than Caroline will be, but I'll answer any questions you have. Everybody ready to look at the app? Cool. Let's do it. Let me end this recording real quick. Goodbye, people.